Yeah, James, you're 8. If we're going by the draft, no, never mind.
1 second, guys. It should be. I think it's E District, E District, Storm Point, then World's Edge. There we go. And because my brain is not working this morning because I haven't had enough coffee, are hero bands based off of what the students are picking, like a normal hero band would, or is it based off of the number? Okay. Okay, so the first map, every hero
And
will
if
be
it's
available.
tied, it's based
And
off
then
of
after that, we'll
the
start to see heroes
person that wins
we'll
the
start
game.
to see the top hero band from the previous map. Okay. Okay. Okay, that works.
Yeah, on the character select screen, the character that's banned will literally be grayed out, so they won't be able to press them.
I don't even have to load up the game. Oh yeah, probably shouldn't I?
And this may be a dumb question, but I assume this is how it's going to go. Once a hero is banned, they don't stay banned the rest of the tournament, right? Oh, they're gone forever? What? Okay.
Okay, so we don't pick bands, right? Bands have already been picked by someone else. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You mean hop in the lobby? Or you mean to watch from your POV?
Oh, yeah. Hop in lobby. Hop in lobby. Hop in lobby. Oh, I'll send you the code. You need the code.
Okay.
It's not going to do any
Yeah.
good. I'm going to give you the admin code so that you are also an admin in this lobby.
Okay.
Let me go back to OAS. He sent me the codes. Here's the admin code.
Just so no one's waiting on us, there isn't going to be a third McAllister player today.
Okay, no third from McAllister. Sad day. Sad day.
You know, no guts, no glory.
All right, all right. All right, guys. I'm also gonna have to mute in the Google call as this is also on stream, because my desktop audio is on stream, so that's a little awkward. So I'm gonna deafen. So please like Discord me if you need me. That'll be the best option to get a hold of me is to Discord, and I'll see it, and I can hop back in the chat or something. Yeah, that'll be the best option. All right. Good luck. Have fun. I'll type in game chat for stuff. All right. Sorry, Braden. I'm back. And we're back. Hey, OKSE. Hey, so glad you guys are with us. We are setting up the lobby now. I think we are about ready. Looks like Pioneer Tech isn't quite here yet. I might have to hop back in the Google call to see what's going on there with Pioneer Tech. But thank you guys for being here. We will start momentarily. A few things about the rules. Braden's with us. Braden is our IGL for our Valorant team. Our team captain has been with us for a long time. Also plays Apex and joined us yesterday as we went and played a LAN tournament down in Dallas. So glad Braden is here to help cast this match with us. Braden, do you want to explain the rules for match point?
Yeah. So basically, is it 50 points? It's gonna go to 50, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, each kill is a point, and then you have so many placement points, and then once a team reaches 50, then they have to win the game to actually win the whole match or win the whole set. So, and another thing too is the agent bans. Agent bans is basically the most played agent, the most played legend is going to be pretty much you can't play him after this. He's banned. You can't play him for the rest of the set. So it makes it to where people have to play different types of comps, which makes the game a lot more interesting. And if there is a tie in between them, then whoever wins the game or wins that specific game, then that like whoever has the most played agent on that one, like on that comp, is gonna be banned. So
Nice. All right, I'm gonna hop in the chat to Google Meet again and see what's going on with Pioneer Tech. Yeah, just confirming Pioneer Tech is out. Does it sound right?
they're they're
Second?
not they're not in game yet.
Yeah, they're not. Pioneer Tech is not in game. So I just wanted to confirm before we started that they're not here today.
Looks like they're not in the call at least. So let me call them real quick just to make sure they didn't.
Okay. Yep.
miss it.
Appreciate it. But yeah. I hope you
Okay,
guys.
he's out.
Okay. Yeah, Pioneer Tech is out. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm gonna mute and deafen in the Google call because I'm gonna be casting and streaming. Thank you guys for being here. If y'all need anything, let me know. All right, here we go. "30 seconds and we'll start. Thank you guys for joining us here for the OKSE State Apex Legends State Championship. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're being with us. Brady and I are going to cast to the best of our abilities, see what we can do, have you guys entertained, and try to catch all the action. It is going to be a little difficult, right? As there's a lot of teams here. We are going to try to catch as much as we can and highlight as many players as we can. But again, it's not always the easiest. Braden is in lobby. I'm in lobby. You're going to be watching from my point of view. But hopefully if Braden sees some action going on somewhere that I don't, he can help me. He'll notify me and we can swap over there and get after it. Yeah, let's get this game started. It is going to be, first to 50 points. We're going to switch every once in a while. We're going to switch over to the bracket here. As you can see, this will help keep our records and our scores so we can see who is where as the matches go on. There are going to be legend bans, so that is also exciting as they go through and select their agents. Each match, the agent pool is going to get a little bit smaller and smaller. As we go by. So, hope you guys are excited. Hope you're ready to watch some Apex Legends and see how it goes here. All right, we got the game picks here. Again, this is seeded also. Teams 1 through 15 is seeded in the way they placed into the tournament, right? So Epic had the most points from the regular season, all the way down to Owasso coming in as the last seed. So that should give us a little bit of an idea of the higher skilled teams. Teams that we are expected to win. I think Epic is the expected winner today, followed closely by Norman North and Norman High. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, Apex, as we saw yesterday, the first team that got to match point did not win the tournament yesterday. So it is pretty exciting to watch. All right, here we go. And they're all dropping out. So this is a little bit different than what maybe you've seen before for Apex Legends. Instead of them dropping out of the drop ship, they do drop on individual POIs, which gives the team some time to loot and get their stuff together before they start fighting each other, which makes a little bit of the RNG go away. Wouldn't you agree, Braden?
Yeah, definitely. I see over here a bunch of, there's like a lot of different comps over here, but mainly I think right now the most played legend right here is probably Alter, which is probably makes the most sense for E-District. E-District, it's so hard to play E-District without Alter. Just like really good for rotations with their Q through the walls. And you also can get super aggressive and put your ult in a building and then just come back and reset with their ult. Or if you just get knocked, it's easy to TP back. So
yeah, Ballistic gets a lot of love too, it seems like recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Broken Bow over here, my hometown. Little did y'all know, I'm actually from Broken Bow, so I might be a little biased towards them today. But we'll see.
Looting is the name of the game right now. I don't see anybody trying to make any aggressive.
Yeah, everyone's looting, trying to see what they can do. Trying to get these Evo harvesters. That's going to help them level up their shields, which will make a huge difference in the fight. I know yesterday when we played, we had blue shields versus purple shields, and that just, even that little bit makes quite a bit of a difference.
And people also, when they see blue versus purple, they almost like instantaneously target you.
Yeah. Just, that's 70 overall between the three players. That's 75 more health technically, which just makes a big difference. We might. Oh, looks like they're both gonna go for the Evo harvester here. Yeah. Up in the top right. Looks like Lexington is gonna get it first, and Norman High is just being chilling. I don't know if someone maybe DQ'd or DC'd.
Oh, he's moving now. We're jump.
Okay.
He actually saw one. He actually saw one. He saw one of the Lexington players over here by the. Yep.
They might end up fighting here. Oh yeah, they see each other. Okay, good, nice.
Might be something good this way.
Yeah, looks like Lexington and Norman High, sorry, are maybe about to get into a fight here. The first action we're gonna see of the day. Of course, Epic is getting a little bit closer here over here right now. Norman North. Oh, yep, there you go.
Ash gets.
Alter and Wraith both taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's gonna have to probably back up here, pop his Q, and probably try to hit the res. I try to port, and I think we're just trying to reset. Probably he's gonna try to Ash TP, but I don't think it's gonna be possible.
Yeah, Norman High did a lot of damage there, and they're full healed going back in on the fight. Yeah, it's like they're gonna push Lexington.
He had a Wraith portal. He probably could have reset with his teammate with, but and then he's down. I would probably just completely reset here. Yeah.
Yep, Ash trying to find the rat there. Yep, Norman High
Yeah, I
on the
think they're
floor
just
reset.
gonna probably just gonna craft him here and then get a complete reset, which is probably the best play. Once you get cracked and try to reset, and you have multiple people that have to pop a bat, like there's not a whole lot you can do here.
Yep. It does look like there might be some issues there.
If you look over here in Energy Bang's about to hit a fight too. They're over here on
Oh,
this care
everyone
package.
landed in the wrong drop spot. Yeah, we can go ahead and end match. We're gonna go ahead and end match. My fault. 8, sorry.
This is your champion.
Yeah, so I actually did not know there was an issue because I wasn't paying attention at the time. So sorry that Broken Bow kids were just kind of going ham. We didn't.
Yep.
All right, sorry about that, folks. We are back running district. We had the wrong drop set somehow. Mix that up. That's my fault. So hopefully
That definitely happened to us the first game of yesterday, so that's total. I think that's
yeah,
normal.
it did happen. It did happen. Sometimes just setting up the lobbies and stuff does get a little confusing. I was supposed to be watching my Discord better, and I apparently was not, so I learned the lesson.
We have a Mirage pick and a Bloodhound from Lexington.
That is a bit wild. I haven't seen a Mirage.
Like Bloodhound is. I haven't seen Bloodhound in a while, actually. Bloodhound hasn't been seen
Yeah.
since.
That's true. That's true. Let's make sure everybody has the right drops this
Wow.
time. Let's see. Let's see if we got the right drops in there. Epic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Epic. Good. 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 All looks better now. Yep. And McAllister dropped there. All right. Good. 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 Cool. 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 I must have just set up the settings
Guys,
wrong.
one of my kids' games just crashed.
2 of my students' games just crashed.
Can you stream your screen? My game crashed.
Yeah. 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 I ended it. I ended it. But we should all boot back to lobby. Maybe we'll just sit in the lobby for just a minute just to make sure everyone's games reload and refresh.
Those were the correct drops, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the drops seemed right. So yeah, I don't know if it was just we tried to back out. I don't know if we tried to back out and reload too fast. That caused some people's games to crash. Maybe that's possible. Make sure everyone just readies up. And
Yeah,
we'll see if that
ready
works.
up, and like once you see green, hold it for like 30 to 45 seconds.
Okay, that sounds good. Once everybody ready's up, then we'll be able to let it sit for a sec. You're right. It's probably what caused us all to crash. Our admin crashed too. Mr. Goat's game crashed as well, which he's in stream.
Respawn, if you're watching, we love your game. Thank you so much for giving us the codes.
It's true. Big shout out. And shout out to Octane Collegiate. Those guys over at Octane hooked us up with some codes so we could customize the lobbies a whole lot more, and you can actually see the team names versus, seeing Team 6, we actually see Lexington Orange in match, which, man, that's huge. That's huge.
Yep.
So much better. Better quality of life. Readied up. Looks like we're waiting on Green County to ready up. One of you guys is, and then Guyman, 2 of you guys need to ready up as well. That'll help avoid the crashing. Hopefully. Waiting on 2 from Guyman to ready up. Okay, ready up when you get the chance, please. There we go. One more. One more from Guyman. Ready up. One more from Guyman. Oh, one of Guyman's left. Back. One more from Guyman. There we go. Everybody's ready? Stay ready, please. Stay ready, please. Stay ready for a few seconds before we kick back off. Hopefully, everything's real good this time. We'll start the first match. And just remember, while we're waiting for just a second, bro, if these kids don't stay ready. We're waiting. It is match point today. Is first to 50, and then after you reach the 50-point marker, you then have to win a match. Yeah, you have to win a match after hitting the 50 point. So if you hit the 50 on one match and win it, you don't win, right? You have to hit the 50 first and then win a match after that. All right? All right. Norman High, please ready up. There we go. Thank you. All right. Good luck. Have fun. All right. Here we go again.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All things go well this time. To watch some action, some Apex fun. Apex is a battle royale, right? For those of you who are just tuning in and not watching much of Apex, it is a last man standing type of game. All the teams fall into the map, and they all try to kill each other and be the last team alive. Points are awarded for placement, and points are awarded for kills. So 1 point per kill And then what is it? First place is 12 points. Second place is 9. Third is 6, maybe. I don't remember exactly how it falls off. But
Right.
yeah, it's staggered kind of like that though. All right, everybody get the right drops this time? Yeah, still right drops. Hopefully everybody's in here. Hopefully everybody is made it into the match and nobody crashed. We'll hear in a few seconds if anyone does crash. Everybody's moving. Yeah, there we go. All right. Good deal. Again, Epic is coming in at the #1 team, #1 seed coming into this match. I think a few of the other teams have a really good chances of winning. McAllister is at a disadvantage today, as they are only two players versus their 3. A little bit of a disadvantage, unfortunately, but that'd be all right. Dr. Avery here has committed to coming to Southeastern though in the fall, so excited to bring them on to play with us in the fall. A few of these students actually have committed to Southeastern for the fall. So pretty excited that we have some high skilled Apex players going to be part of Southeastern's team. All right. No action yet, right? It's a big loot phase. Welcome to Apex.
Lexington and Oranges definitely dipping their toes in over here in Energy Bank, trying to get. I'm kind of pretty far from their team. Don't. They walk up here. He might. McAllister might see him over here.
Yeah, I think they might.
Enemies have passed through here. They might still be close.
This would actually be the perfect time for McAllister to get an opening. Because he's
Yeah,
far
yeah. I
behind
mean, McAllister
himself.
picking up a quick kill right here. It could be huge. Could be huge.
Evo harvester here.
I don't think.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Evo
I
Hospital.
don't think
Oh, they're
Lexington-
actually
yeah,
splitting up even more.
Oh, no, Lexington saw him. Pinged it out. I think they might actually go for this fight, but both of the teams.
McAllister is running away. Or Dr.
Both teams
Avery
are
is.
on. Yeah, both teams are on gray, so I don't think.
Oh, we got to
This is
fight
kind of
two
a
down
difficult-
southeast.
Extended supply
Like
bin
Epic.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Epic taking quite a bit of damage there though.
Bogey over there.
Fighting Broken Bow.
Enemy that way.
Yeah, both teams on gray though, right? Yeah, both teams on gray.
Both teams on gray, and especially with Killstreak over here having the Sentinels on gray and blue, it's like so tough.
Putting that altar ult there for the pullback. The altar ult's gonna allow them to go back to that position at any time. Just a quick click of the button.
Cracks one, goes into the market. Fuse up to get up.
Epic got one on.
Fuse ult.
Ooh. Jason.
Probably going to, probably gonna kill this guy, get a shield swap on him.
Trying to get the KP too.
Yep.
Securing a little bit of that KP. Gonna stick the res. What did Broken Bow? Looks like running off after the 2 got down. Woo! And being weak. Trying to go, probably try to just reset. Leave if they can't get away.
Yep.
Get the reset there. Yeah, lots of action going on over here. Northwest.
Yeah, I
4
feel like with the
teams,
low,
pretty close.
with the Loba, if you're gonna play Loba, one of the things I think. Oh wait, no, here comes Norman High-End over here on Epic after they fought that. Absolutely shreds.
Norman High is yeah.
Dropped in. and
Light
they
you got.
really did take height, yeah.
Kind of got zeroed out there by Apex or by Epic.
Yeah,
P20s.
if you're Dark Heart right now, you're probably just trying to do your best like reset, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Yeah, Joan chasing down, and there goes Norman High.
Norman High is gone. Broken Bow got a bit of a reset here, but not a full reset. Not yet. Like a little bit more action also is happening over here. Lexington Orange got 2 down. They fighting. Oh, Bixby coming in, taking out Lexington Orange. Looks like they might get one person to run away there. Yep, looks like they got it. They got someone out trying to get that reset still. We also got a fight going on southeast as well.
Yeah, with Norman North and Norman High too.
Yep.
The crypto ult, they're probably just gonna try to pop a few cells here. Stay in the
Final
lifeline,
came
we'll
out
try to
as
play
well.
around it, yep. And try to take the building and take height above them and probably shoot down on them. That plane gets knocked. 1 HP.
Woo! 2 down for Norman High.
We're gonna get reps here. This is unlucky.
Going back.
Yeah, Revenant ult. Revenant ult is very strong in like those types of situations.
Norman North.
You can just like.
Jump. I think I missed it, but it looks like Broken Bow. Epic ended up getting Broken Bow as well.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of some. Maybe, oh wait, no, here we go on the top right over here. Guyman fighting against Bixby.
Target acquired.
I actually think Green County hears this, and they're gonna go over here and come third this as well. McAllister actually hears it too. This is gonna be a lot of teams over here running into each other.
Yeah.
There's gonna be all third-party central.
Yeah, Bixby throwing lots of grenades. You get this team that's on their high.
Listy gets
Ooh,
knocked.
good shot by
And he
Tankard.
knocks it with the charge rifle.
Yeah. Good R9 spray. Thanks for the thirst. Got the KP for that. Gonna get a bit of the reset here.
Did take the altar.
Yeah.
Portal
Oh,
back.
here we go. Green County.
And here comes yep. And then McAllister's just gonna take the altar portal back, and this is like why altar is so good.
Yep. Ooh, Lexington White has been eliminated. Looks like Epic. Well, McAllister's faring over here in a 2v3. Ooh, is McAllister gonna get away? Oh, we get the Ash TP. Pretty good. Trying to make some more distance. Enemy team can take that Ash TP as well, though, so it doesn't totally secure his escape. Looks like they just did. I think you could hear the audio cue. Dr. Avery running for his life, trying to get the reset here.
Bixby over here in the top right actually took the TP, and then now they are stuck between Norman North and Guyman. Bixby wrapping over here on the left. They might actually see them, but if I would probably be queuing through the wall to get a reset here.
Yeah.
Because you know you're stuck between a few teams. They're going to posture for it. But the thing is, like, the moment Norman North hears this, they're just going to, yeah, exactly. They're just going to, like, walk right back up. And then here comes Owasso to from the north side, and they're probably just going to walk. Yeah, here comes all these teams again.
I don't think Bixby's aware. Yeah, Bixby's not aware. Norman North is right beside them.
Yeah, they're probably going to get, yeah. This is, oh, he queued in. He actually just saved his life. This thing gets cracked.
North with the crypto.
Everybody's trying to take their altar TP back just to reset.
And they did. They got it out. Oh, Norman.
Yep.
And Norman North running into another team here.
He walked into him a Owasso, yep. That's tough.
Oh, yeah. Norman North. Got the kill.
Yeah,
got the
Owasso
reset.
was trying to take their altar TP back, and he actually tapped him on the lifeline ult.
Yeah.
And it didn't let him go back. That is just actually unlucky. And then here comes Green Country Technology Center coming up here. They actually heard the fighting over here in Galleria, and they're actually walking back up. Guyman's over here trying to like full reset. We see Norman North from the north side walking in, and they actually see Bixby still here coming in from the same spot. Man, if you're like any of these teams, like you just have to reset. You have to go somewhere else. Like, here Norman North is leaving. We don't want any of that.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna try to wrap here, probably on Bixby. On the
well, they have 6 KP. They still have 6 kill points. So like, if you're them, you're probably playing for placement now, because you'll kill people while they're running in. Like example is right here. They actually see Bixby running in right now, but they actually they might just actually mirror them and walk behind them.
Yeah. They all just kind of separated. Again, it's great to get those kills and get that KP, but honestly, at the end of the day, placement matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what they're gonna go for. Dr. Avery from McAllister on the 2-man team actually got the full reset all the way across the map.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he ran from up top all the way down here and got the reset. Good for him. But they are getting chased here by Lexi and Orange. Lexi and Orange knows.
Yeah, I think Lexi and Orange saw that they got the res. Yeah, and they're just gonna kind of hold it.
Yep. little bit more quieter now.
Guyman, I'm
Kara.
pretty sure Guyman over here on the north side is actually going to be playing for the mythical bin. Try to get them a little bit better of some better loot.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like Bixby's kind of holding on them a little bit though. Bixby still sitting there at the little choke point there.
Zone's
All
probably
the
going to pull
teams
back
now.
towards Energy Bank.
Yep, all the teams finally rotating in. All getting into the zone. They're gonna have a lot of fighting over here with Epic. Yeah, Epic and
Over there.
Moore and Green County, all right here, kind of in the same spot.
I actually just jumped on top of Moore's building. More of the building, or cracks him, gets him to 1 HP, knocks one. Actually, Ash TP'd back. That's just
I'm gonna take that
yeah.
altar hold. Try to get it back and get a reset.
Hope so.
Moore will. A lot of fighting that kind of dwindled down really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
As all the teams again aren't wanting to die and they are wanting to get higher placement.
Especially with it being the 9th place here. You want to be playing for like top 5. Top 5 is really good right here.
Yeah. Norman North got one knock up in that top right. Still fighting.
Epic,
There they go.
Epic over here on the left side.
Norman North got the
They have
white.
one down. They're trying to get a reset.
Bixby's also fighting that fight.
Actually, looks like Norman North got the full kill.
They did, yeah.
And now they're
Norman
gonna
North,
go for this. Yeah, they're gonna play for this mythic band. They're probably just gonna walk in the zone here. Even they can just stay where they're at as well.
Looks like we got a
And-
Broken Bow. Oh, Broken Bow's still up. They did not
Yep.
lose out earlier with Epic. I thought they did. Broken Bow, though, still up with the one man again.
Moore might be fighting Bixby here. Moore is
If Broken Bow
Kinda
walks
waiting
through
for
this
them to walk
bin and
through it.
gets this reset, that will be Broken Bow's second full reset this game. Yeah, Norman North just left. It looks like Broken Bow is walking in on it. Gonna get that full reset again. Moore still fighting. What is Moore fighting?
yeah. They're trying to get the 2 knocked. He's
Oh,
probably gonna
Bixby.
try to get a reset here. Yeah, because both of them get knocked.
Oh.
They're actually trying to somewhat chase him. I don't know if I would actually be doing this. I think I would let him reset because you don't know who he's running into. Yeah,
Yeah,
for example,
yeah.
he's about to run into this building here. Now he's kind of stuck. You kind of. And if you're Moore, you're just kind of waiting here. He's
Epic
trying to get
posting up.
close enough to where he can grab his the banners through with his passo. He can like loot through stuff so you can grab the banners doing that. Yeah, the little does he know he actually has somebody right behind this this crate.
Yeah,
he
Norman
sees
North
him, but
did
he's trying
push the Broken Bow respawn though. Broken Bow got the respawn, but Norman North pushed right on top of them as soon as they got it. It's like they're gonna probably finish up the revive kills. Broken Bow trying to stay alive though. Now hide in the closet.
Yeah. Epic over here with the 2-man. They're trying to figure out a way to reset, which I don't think they're able to with their comp. They didn't grab the banner with altar as well, so the only way they can do it is if they craft, and the craft is over there, and people are actually fighting on the crafter on the north side right now. Norman North and Broken Bow actually did get the reset, and then they and now it's a solo again. So
It looks like the kill streak here, Diz, is going to survive as Norman North looks like they've given up on trying to find him and just going to go fight more people.
actually might. I mean, if he can survive this next zone close, he could probably get top 5, which is like probably what you want to do if you're like a rat in this spot.
Oh yeah.
Or like a solo in this spot. You definitely want to play for top 5 here.
Epic though, 2 down on Epic. Trying to hold the building as best as he can. B20s. He got another knock. That's 2. That's 2-2. There's just one more. 1v1 here. For Epic with I'm not sure who the other team is. Oh, they were getting the full reset though. Yeah, Epic's gonna be in a lot of trouble here. McAllister though, sitting in a good spot though, holding that building. See if Epic can get it. Black is trying his best here. Still a 1v1 as he re-knocked
get
the
the reset,
res.
too.
He is gonna get at least the 1, yeah.
I think if you're him, yeah, I would probably try to kill these 2 players just so you can grab the KP. Because even if you die here, this is like a really tough spot to be in.
Yeah, and they're getting pushed now.
Yeah.
Also, Lexington is putting some pressure on that fight as well. But Epic still up in that second floor. Holds a lot of space in that second floor. It's really hard to kind of push in there. Oh, they're gonna try to swing him on the roof, and they got it. Good job, Epic.
What a clutch by Epic,
Yeah, for real. Like Broken Bow's still alive. Broken Bow, the team that survives, if nothing else. Back down to one player for the third time this game, but still living.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was him, I don't think I'd pop the res yet. I would wait until you hear more fighting. Right now, it sounds like people are fighting from far distances. You can hear that with like the G7. Once you hear like SMGs and stuff like that, that's when you kind of want to go for a res. But when you hear like G7s, but he's gonna go for a res in the open here. This is kind of a little sketchy, but it's okay.
Hey, worth it this
he gets
point.
He does get the full reset off, which is actually kind of insane. But
Norman North knows
like,
about it. They were looking at it. They may
they're looking over at him. Yep.
Yeah. Which will be the second time Norman
over
North third party their res.
Yeah.
It looks like all the teams are kind of solidifying for this last circle, though. No one wants to push through the open, you know, and jeopardize their own spots. Yeah, they're all.
Go for the res here. Yeah.
They've all got their buildings now, kind of just settling in.
I mean, Epic kind of made the first play too. This is what I would have done, like, because there's only so many buildings in the final zone, so you kind of have to play like in a good spot, and especially with Epic not having a cat or like a new cast or anything like that. They are playing in a good spot here. Yep. Over here, Broken Bow is actually about to run right back into Lexington Orange, which.
See how they do here? They use the fuse ult, all that fire.
He drops down. He's gonna try to just play his life.
Cause confusion, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh, Broken Bow gonna play underneath the bridge, maybe try to survive as they actually start to engage with Norman North.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to play here long. He's gonna have to just try to walk in his own, hope no one sees him.
Yeah, that's definitely the move here. Epic still the
but Norman North
squad.
also isn't in either, and they don't really have a whole lot of space to play.
Epic finding a good place. Yeah, Epic finding a good spot down here in the bottom floor. Yeah, in the closet. That's fantastic. Especially with Bixby above them, Norman North across the way. Norman North now moved into the zone, so they are kind of.
And if they get stuck here, they can actually TP out the backside of this, which is like a really good play. And Bixby actually takes a whole lot of space on the left. They basically control like 90% of this zone.
Yeah,
like if he gets over here on the side,
30-30.
yeah, exactly. Yep. He probably is gonna win. Bixby could probably win this game for them
in a really good spot. As long as they don't take too much damage, because if they do, Epic's gonna come up and just finish them.
Yep.
Oh, Miles just jumps right in there for that fight.
Yeah.
It paid off. I mean, they're still full reset. I mean, they can't even get third party at this point. Lexington Orange now fighting. Got the one knock.
Here comes Bixby. The Q. Yep. Or here comes Epic.
Oh.
Snares him, walks up.
Lexington Orange trying to survive here. Only one player left for Lexington Orange. Bixby getting the full reset, actually. They're going to go back and res off the altar ult. Reset and heal.
Now it is a 3v2. Clack's going to try to do what he can here. I'm not
3v1.
sure.
3v1 now. They just got the one knock. Bixby
in
a good position. Can they finish it?
Yep,
and they do. Good job, Bixby. Congratulations. Way to go. Great games there, all around. Lots of survivors, lots of like playing for that end circle.
We have our Apex champions.
Congratulations, Bixby. We got Jankard, Smiles, and Aiden Scott coming out with the win there. We'll get to go look at the scoreboard here and see exactly how all the teams actually did. Let's see how we did. Summary, Bixby with 12 kills, Epic with 14, Norman North with 14. Golly. Bixby coming in first, Epic in second, Lexington Orange in third, Norman North in fourth, Broken Bow fifth, Greene County sixth, McAllister seventh, Moore eighth, Guyman ninth, Owasso 10th, Lexington White 11th, Norman High 12th, Lexington Black 13th, and Norman High 14th. Good job, teams there. If I am correct, this should also pull up our live bracket. So ending that game, Bixby ended with 24 points in total, Epic with 23, Norman High with 19, Lexington Orange with 8, Broken Bow with 4, Greene County with 4, Lexington White with 4, McAllister with 3, Moore with 2, Guyman with 2, Owasso with 2, Norman High, Lexington Black, and Norman High 1 and 2 all ended with 1 point. Good job.
I mean, if you're broken boat here, I would not be mad. That's like one of those things where you're like, you guys, let's just go to the next game. Don't even worry about that one. We had so many resets. We got 5th place. We got placement points. That's what matters. And it's actually kind of I was watching the ALGS yesterday, and Alliance actually had game point after game 3. They had kind of like the same start where they had like 28 points at the very after the first map. They had like 16 kills and they got 1st place. And so, but they actually ended up not winning. So like one of the things too is like you gotta have experience, right? So hopefully that even with all of you can have hot starts and stuff like that, but it's about keeping momentum, keeping it going.
Yep. So that is our scoreboard right now. Ladies and gentlemen watching, thank you so much. We're going to get the teams ready back up, and we are going to go again. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Steven. Joining me is Braden. As you see, I'm on cam. Hello, thank you. Big shout out to Choctaw Careers for sponsoring Southeastern Esports. It's because of them that we can do stuff like this, as we have the availability to stream and cast. So thank you so much, Choctaw Careers. You can scan that QR code on the screen now if you want. Choctaw Careers is a great place if you're looking to change your job, change your career, do something else. It's a great place to go. 30 seconds, and we will start the next match. Be sure to follow.
It's sets of 2, right?
Yeah, good call. So we'll do, this is E District is the map, and we'll do it 2 times. So this will be the 2nd time for E District, and then we switch to World's Edge, and we'll do World's Edge 2 times if the game doesn't end, right? And then we'll switch to Storm Point for the final 2 rounds again if the game doesn't end. We don't have a minimum amount of matches like we did yesterday down in Dallas. So we will just play until match point, and then the match point team wins. So we'll go as many maps, as much or as little as it takes. There's been some ALGS matches. Yesterday, the pro scene, they only went to match 6, I think.
Yep.
Which is pretty fast. I mean, I know some
Falcons had an insane comeback.
Yeah. Some of those teams, Falcons went to the losers bracket and then fought their way back up into the winners bracket, and then won. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But some ALGS matches have gone. I mean, I think the record is like, I don't know how many matches, but I think it was like 11 hours.
Yeah, it was a really long stream.
Yeah, it was like the first time they did the match point setup. I think it was early on in the match point style of scoring, which is a fun style of scoring. It makes it a lot of fun to watch, for the viewers, right? For the viewers, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think also teams will start to target, and I think that's kind of like like people will literally like just go out of their way, even if it just means for them to have one more game and one more chance.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. To me, it's kind of hard to see that. It's kind of hard to like notice that in match. I know when we were playing yesterday, like it was hard for me to tell who was what team, and so how do you target if you don't know? You know, just kind of take some game knowledge. But again, altar is banned, so you will not see any altars in this game. And it looks like, from the looks of this pick, Ash will probably be banned next game.
Hey, are we playing on the same map
with
again?
altar being banned, I'll be on it.
What do we say? What's that?
Talking to me?
Are we keeping the same map?
Yeah. Two on this, 2 on the next, 2 on the next. So 2.
Sounds great.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, the coaches were asking a question, so I wanted to let them know. Here we go.
Yeah, with altar being banned here, one of the main things I think is actually so important is that the reset. There's very little reset capability here. So if you are any of those teams that were really relying on like the altar reset, now you literally just have to commit to fights. You have to commit to way more fights now.
That's right. Yep.
So most likely you will see probably people go out probably a little bit faster, or you'll see like a lot of like resets with like minimal loot. Like you have to like actually go respawn your teammates.
Yeah. Yep, and while we're in this loot phase, we're gonna highlight just a few different teams here. Oh, also here, looting. What is their POI here? Boardwalk. Check out the Crambit. Oh, Strong Maniac is rocking there, and Night Fury's got the kunai knife for the Wraith, and the Crambit again, also for the Ash for shocks. Always kind of fun
Definitely
to
got one
see.
of those.
Oh yeah, you definitely do. What's that called? The energy sword here for Norman North. Got the energy sword. The Wookiees also has the Crambit. Baller is rocking nothing. Fists. It's his hands. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about.
That's where it's at. Yep.
Boxer. The boxer.
Yep.
Baller the boxer. Crambit here for Green County Tech. AJ Firefox got the Crambits. No fists for Love Surfer. And looks like Mist has the nunchucks. Is that nunchuck? Is that a nunchuck? I think that's a nunchuck for Ash. I don't know what that is. Some sort. Yeah, nunchucks. Nice.
Here at the top left of the map, you see Owasso actually being super fast with their looting path. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go for this Evo Harv on the left. Yeah, they're going to go for this Evo Harvest on the left. But they are walking right behind more. So
Yeah.
I want to keep an eye on that. And also, towards Energy Bank here, we have Lexington Orange walking up. They're actually going to walk into McAllister. It's just a repeat of last game. I don't know why their loot path is going to be like this, but that's fine. Here, he's seen now. So
But
McAllister's over here.
Yeah, Lexington might realize it's just a duo and they want to try to get this KP early.
Yeah,
Possible.
they're not resetting. Yeah, this is probably what I would be doing too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good call for them trying to pick up that little extra KP from just a two-man team. I mean, the odds of you winning are a little bit higher, but I don't know if they realize. I actually got a message from Dr. Avery the other day, and he just hit Masters on PC, so
Nice.
not a bad player they're trying to walk up on.
I mean, if you're McAllister here, I don't really think I'm fighting early game, to be honest. I think I'm farming as many Evo Harvesters as possible and kind of going from there.
Yeah,
And
if I
just
was
trying to
McAllister,
third.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to just open fight anybody.
Yeah, they're trying to, like, stay here. And also, if
Yeah.
they stay here, like, it's just going to bring more teams in. Like, you have Guyman over here walking down. They might hear it soon. Over here on the left side of the map, you have Lexington White still. We have Lexington White still looting. And Broken Bow's actually going to walk into them. And if they fight, Lexington Black is probably going to see them.
I think we should move that way.
I mean, yeah, this fight over here on Energy Bank is being fought for too long. Yeah, you hear Norman. You see Norman High over here, like on the bottom of Energy Bank, trying to walk up because they hear it. Going to upgrade their light guns, and then they're going to try to walk over now.
Oh, Dr. Avery did end up getting a kill. Yeah, he got the knock on one. Oh yeah, Lexington Orange pushed in really hard on McAllister there into the building. But McAllister looks like they're holding their own. Lexington Orange looks like they're trying to just disengage. As we've got McFlame walking away from the fight. And Warlock too dropping down, giving up their knock.
Dr. Avery's going for the res here. This is very...
Oh yeah, they are going to go for the res.
He gets a reset. That is wild.
I don't know if what McAllister's going to be able to do. Are they going to drop on
Oh,
him?
I think Avery hears the... Yeah, he heard the,
Avery's
he heard
looking
the
for
res.
it. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I feel like you
Almost
know
knocked
he's with the other guys right behind. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
I
trying
mean,
to
he's
get out
looking
now,
for
I
the-
guess. He's
yeah.
trying to reset a little bit, maybe. Oh, they had another team walk up on him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Norman High, they heard... That's what I was talking about with the fight taking too long. And now with the fight taking too long, here comes Owasso on the left side here. Walking up because, you know, when you start a fight and you just not doing anything with it, then all these teams come to third party. And over here on the left side of the map, you have more Lexington White and Broken Bow over here all about to start trying to fight. And you also have Lexington Black.
It looks like they are kind of going to be a bit of a standstill. While back in the middle of the map, yeah, lots of fighting going on over here. Oh, also, the Wraith there.
And Bixby also is walking back up right now.
Shooting back and forth. Probably also in the building and outside the building. They're a little split up as a team. Definitely not all three together. It looks like, yeah, Dark Heart. Who is that? Who is Dark Heart's team? Norman?
Norman High, Norman High.
Norman High, yeah, coming in there. Picking up two of them inside the building. Yeah, got the reset on top. And now Bixby pushing.
Yeah, Bixby actually Ash TP'd on the knock they just got.
Yeah, finished their knock and they're gonna make their chase for the third. Yeah, Lexington Orange running for their life. Ooh, Bixby got the kill.
Yep. Lexington Orange is now gone for this map.
Fighting
Over here on the
over
right
here.
side of the map, we have Epic. Epic only has one person left. Clack is the only person left, and they actually just got second place. This could be a really,
wow.
really, really bad game. But they also have Norman High 2 walking back into the game.
Oh, Epic.
And Epic is eliminated.
Epic
That's
is
unfortunate for
out.
them.
Yeah, team number 11 out. Epic, after coming in second last game and getting a ton of points, already out of this after this round.
And not getting top 10 and maybe having a couple KP. It's like a couple points for it, but it's a tough game. That's a tough game.
Yeah, it's tough. More here. One standing alone here. Sir Sideburns, the lone Moore player over there on the left side of the map. Broken Bow still just playing the edge, looting a little bit, not wanting to get too much into all this fight. Sir Sideburns on the full run, trying to get the reset. All alone on his side of the map. He will get the full reset here pretty easily.
Yeah, Night Fury over here trying to get a reset too.
Not a soul in the next zone, by the way.
Yeah, Ghost of McAllister trying to maybe refight over here into Bixby because Bixby's kind of going to get pinched. This is like, if I'm McAllister, this is probably what I'm doing here. When I see two teams fighting, and I'm probably just trying to like a 3-2-1 one of the guys and maybe get like a knock and get a kill and then
That's
just
right,
reset
yeah.
and do the same thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
You have a Wasser trying to walk up, but if I was a Wasser, I don't know if I would be actually walking up. Like, my teammates don't have loot. It's kind of hard for us to like fight this. And because they're taking so long, here comes Norman High 2 from the right side of Energy Bank, trying to walk in.
Bixby just going for zone here, looks like. Yeah, gonna try to just reset, go for zone, as no one is still in zone. Barely anyone in zone. Bixby the only full team in zone.
Owasso did use the Wraith port, and they got Watson fenced the Wraith port. What a good play.
Also, yeah, down one player. Gonna go probably reset,
Yeah.
go for the res.
Yeah,
But
Bixby
gonna
over
get
here, they're
caught.
pinging
Norman
the little
High,
circle.
yeah, Norman High 2 on Owasso's tail right now, knowing they ran through center there, center of Energy Bank. And maybe Norman High 2 is gonna try to push them. For Sideburns did not
Location interests me.
get the reset. And gonna walk into another team here.
Yep, he got Green Country. They 100% just saw him. I think Sideburns is
Sideburns running for his life.
Yeah.
Across another
I mean,
team,
it's a
but
good
got the
Ash
Ash
TP, but-
TP, yeah.
Yeah.
Away from Owasso, all the way into zone.
I mean, he's gonna get away too.
Yeah, so Sideburns is
He's gonna
free.
get it away, and he's gonna if he gets the timing right now, he can actually walk up. He doesn't know, but he can walk up into City Hall because Bixby actually just walked in the middle of the zone and then ran back because they were tired of not fighting him. I guess I have no idea, but you see all these teams right here trying to walk in from like this from the right side of the zone. And there's actually a bunch of fighting that's able to happen right here. But Norman High actually is gonna look over here towards Bixby. Yeah, if you're Bixby, you're kind of like stuck here, so you kind of have to like fight your way out, or you just have to complete reset. Yeah, they're gonna go back here.
Yeah, Bixby has that free walk right back through the choke there. As long as McAllister doesn't come up on their backside, Bixby should have a free walk back in his zone. Which they just cleared that, so they definitely don't expect McAllister to be behind them like that.
I think Owasso is gonna try to refight.
Good shots. Good shots by Aiden. They're gonna push that. Yeah, Bixby gonna follow up on that knock with the 400 fuse that they got
Kevin
on
goes
the,
Norman High. Yeah.
Right, he just kept shooting that little pistol
Yep.
he's got. I can't remember that character's name at this point.
Thank you. Feels good when the plan actually works.
Honestly, if you're a Bixby here, I would just be holding all this space. Like, especially with your ballistic gold pops, I would just I'd be holding.
Yeah, that ballistic pistol he's shooting, what it does is it overheats the enemy's guns, and so the enemy only gets to shoot a few times, and then they can't use their gun anymore. So that little pistol he shoots at them is pretty strong. But Bixby is getting circled on here by Green County. Green County is purposefully flanking right behind them. Gonna try to pinch them maybe with Norman High. Bixby not in the best of spots right here position-wise. And Green County knows it. They're quiet walking up on them, and I don't even know if they're gonna shoot. I think they might just... Oh, yep. They queued. Raid queue. And the shots. They snagged one of them. Not being able to follow up too much there. Didn't quite...
Yeah, I think they're
get
gonna
one
complete.
shot.
Yeah, Bixby's gonna over here and get a Wraith port on the left side. They're gonna go all the way to this left side.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna see this Mythic Ben too, and whenever someone goes for it, if he hears it, I don't think he's gonna hear it though. Yeah, he's too far to hear it. More over here is gonna get this Mythic Ben. They haven't really been fighting much if you look at their damage. They have around like 500 damage, so they've probably just been like resetting, trying to play for placement, which is totally fine. And you have McAllister over here in the top. They're kind of just doing what I was talking about. They're just playing like super passive.
More fully unaware that Bixby's walking up on him. Oh,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Bixby's actually going to circle even further around to get closer to zone.
It's a
Trying to
good play.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good play because it's most likely going to pull actually away from City Hall. Because it's not attached to the zone, but
Right now, I think who's all left in the match? We got Lexington, Black,
Listen up. Got
Broken
spare.
Bow, Owasso, or Bigsby, McAllister,
McAllister.
Here.
Green County, and Norman High too. I think Norman North is already out as well.
yes, they got eliminated by Bixby. Yep.
Oh yeah. So at least Bixby is the only top 2, top 3 team left in it right now. If Bixby does well here, they could be on match point already.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that's kind of like their idea too. He's actually probably going to try to like crack one here and then Ash TP to roof. That's what I'm going to guess he's going to have it do.
Yeah, it's a lot of points to get there, but they could do it.
Over here in the middle of the zone, you have Norman High 2.
And Bixby.
And they just eliminated Owasso.
Oh, yep.
They actually have a
Owasso's
pretty decent game
eliminated.
too. They have 5 kills, 7 points. Yeah, Owasso is eliminated. Over here, you actually have Bixby Ash porting on somebody that he just knocked. Gets the full kill on him. Walks. They're trying to run away. More actually they get the second knock as well. And honestly, Surge Sideburns is going for 2 for 2 on the reses. He's gonna go probably wrap all the way around and try to get another craft.
Bixby fighting.
Yeah, going to the next fight too, actually.
Yep, rolling. After getting those 2
Lexington Black,
kills,
yeah.
rotating back to the next fight.
Yeah, they're gonna see these teams on blue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna see these teams on blue and just absolutely run in. Like this, that's honestly just a good play by them.
Lexington Black eliminated.
And Bixby probably is gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna like reset really quick, and then you hear all this fighting. And you know, this zone is also very important. You're gonna see a lot of people trying to fight for it and play for because they have to like walk in. There's not a whole lot of spots to play, so you're gonna have a lot of fighting here. You have Bixby immediately running back in. And Bixby does have 14 kills already, just to point that out. So if they win this game, most likely match point with a couple more KP. He actually shreds one, gets one knock, he cracks 2. He's gonna follow this Ash TP because you know he hit him for about 60. He's gonna actually come back. Oh, he actually hurt his. He's gonna probably get the full here. One of the Bixby players actually gets knocked.
Norman High just trying to stay alive here in this chaos.
If you're Bixby, you have to reset. Oh, he's gonna try to Ash port.
Bixby, yeah, 2 knocked on Bixby.
Yeah, he Ash ported though. He's gonna try to get a reset here.
Oh, one of Bixby's full dead though.
When a plan actually works.
Yep, Smile's gonna get the reset on Aiden.
He
Probably the. No, they're getting pushed again. I wonder if Smiles is gonna be able to reset this or not. Yeah, Green County putting the pressure on them. 2 from Bixby down now. Green County finishing the next one. Smiles still running.
If you're Smiles, you're definitely playing for like top 3. Like, who cares about the win right now? You could get the reset but I don't think that's gonna be possible.
Yeah, Norman High trying to get the kill on McAllister's 2-man squad, but Broken Bow intervened from the bridge, pausing that push,
Oh
seeing if
my
they can do anything
God.
there.
He's looking alive and staying alive.
Yeah, and
Honestly,
Green
can live
County
with
trying to find this Bixby player, but not being successful so far. They might end up giving up on it, and Bixby gonna just walk in with zone here. Oh, take the damage. Bixby might die to zone, and Bixby died to the zone. Couldn't quite get the heals off. McAllister getting the Phoenix kit and the reset. 1 player left on McAllister out of there 2. Broken Bow now fighting Green County. We're on this edge. But again, neither team in zone
Wow.
still. Trying to run this zone hurts right now. I don't think
That is
they're
the
ready.
first time I've ever seen an Octane pad used. Like, and at an actual good level. That is insane.
Broken Bow eliminated now. Green County trying to survive off the Octane pads, and he makes it back to zone. The Green County still
He's
in.
Yeah, he's gonna reset and try to get. He's probably gonna wait for the other. Oh wait, no. I'll be honest with you. It's a 3v1v1. Norman High 2 probably gets this dub. But
Yeah.
no, it's a 3v2.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
doubt he's gonna get the res.
Yeah,
It's
Norman
gonna be
High
a tough
trying
fight.
to find the solo on Green County, but not sure where he went. Looks like they're looking around, but can't quite find him. And then McAllister, only team in zone. The solo McAllister, Dr. Avery in zone on reds. If he times it right, I mean, he's gonna have to third party this if he has any hope. Green County, the rat in the corner on the stairs. Let's see how he fares. I'd want someone to pick up that Craver, though. That's what I want. Green County, yeah, just waiting. Looks like he's gonna do okay. Green County, oh, I was about to say, Green County's knocked player is just walking across the map. No one finishing him. But here's AJ Firefox sitting on the stairs, waiting for that zone to start closing, trying to get that second place for the KP. And Norman High, the only 3-man squad left, running around, seeing what they can do. Watching the res spot just to make sure that, you know, they don't get that res off. But they left now. I mean, if Green County plays this well, he could maybe pick up the banner and go res. Dr. Avery now trying to fight the 1v3. Got queued by the Ash. Got eliminated.
Second for that.
Yep, good job McAllister though, getting third. AJ Firefox here. Green County walking in the zone. Picked up the banner. Don't think he's gonna try to stick the res. Oh, and he got spotted. Let's see what he can do.
They're just gonna run. They're just gonna run him down or wait for zone.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. There in.
See what he does here. Oh, he's got the pad. With the R9 spray. Couldn't quite pull it off. Norman High. Congratulations, Norman High. Good job there. Norman High with the win. Great.
Bixby will be super close though. That's one of the things.
Has to be
like,
close, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they didn't get much KP from placement though, so that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, 100%.
But we will see how this round went, and then we'll check the scoreboard to see the overall scores. I'll we take just a 2 or 3 minute break here between map switches, so I have some time to go change the settings. Make sure we've got all that set up properly. All right, and that match, Norman High with 11 kills, first place. Green County, 8 kills, second place. McAllister, 0 kills, but third place. Broken Bow with 1 kill in fourth. Bixby, 14 kills in fifth place. Moore, 1 kill in sixth. Lexington Black, 7th place. Owasso, 8th. Norman High, 3 kills in 9th place. Lexington White, 0 kills, 10th place. Epic, 3 kills, 11th. Norman North, 12th. Lexington Orange, 13th. And Guyman in 14th. Let me tell the teams. So 3 minute break here. Setting up for World's Edge. And then check the scoreboard. See where we're at. Bixby at 42 points, not match point yet. So Bixby's not there yet. So we have at least 2 more matches ahead of us. But Bixby at 42, Epic at 27, Norman High at 24, Green County at 21, Norman North at 20, McAllister at 10, Broken Bow at 10, Lexington Orange 9 points, Norman High 6 points, Moore 6 points, Lexington White 6 points.
Track of the points in a place that is accessible.
I think if you're a Bixby here, once you get maybe like top 10 a few KP, and you know that you can get match point, I think honestly you go for the next person that's like second, third, fourth, and you just have to try to find who they are, and you just have to kind of mess up their game. Like you don't want any other team to be on match point, so I feel like that's one of the things too. And it honestly is unfortunate for Epic. Epic got 11th in that one, right? So they go from getting second. They go from getting second with 14 kills, and they go out 11th with 3. So they only got 3 points for that entire time, for that entire game. So that is a little bit unfortunate, but it does happen. It does happen.
Yep, that's right. That's right. All right, I gotta get this other lobby set up. Switch maps. Let's go in-game settings. Mandalorian lobby settings. We are switching to ALGS World's Edge. Up. Drops. Manage game lobby. World's Edge drop picks. Set them up. Yeah, so so at least 2 more matches, so at least 2 more World's Edge matches. As we go into this third map round, you can see all the teams there on the scoreboard. The kills, Bixby with the most kills at 26 kills in 2 games. 13 kills a game, that's a lot. Let me talk to the coaches just real fast. Yeah, I dropped the link to the current bracket there, and you should just click that, and it should open up the page. Sorry, YouTube, if you're in the chat, I have not been watching the chat. That's kind of on me. Can't go pull it open for us. Oh, we have had some. We have had some people in the chat. So sorry about that, chat. I can't pop out the chat so that we can watch it. There we go. My fault, chat. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. We're getting World's Edge set up now. Teams take a little bit of a break. As you can see the bracket there as we go into the next set of games. No one is on match point yet. Remember, they have to get to 50 and then they can qualify for match point. If you all do want to see the bracket, the current bracket, there is the link in the chat. You can then go view it, see what's up, see what's going on out there in the world of South Eden's esports in the Apex tournament today. Bring back Caustic. That's possible. Again,
Ash. I'm about to say Ash will be banned this game. So honestly, movement is. You're probably gonna see a lot of Wraith teams this game, most likely. So that's another big thing to look out for is comps. Like if games keep going and they go like pretty far down the line, you have to come up with some pretty interesting comps.
Yep. For sure. I don't really know how to tell in the settings which character is banned.
I'm gonna guess it was Alter or not Alter.
Ash. Yeah, I would assume
Ash. Yeah.
Probably have to be Ash. Looks like about everybody is ready. And we are gonna go for the next map. Norman High.
Both Norman Highs.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I think we are good to go.
Yeah, we like to sit on ready up just for a second. I think it does help delay the possibility of people crashing. Now let's make sure all the drops are set. We're gonna find out when we queue into this first one if all the drops are actually correct. I think I did it right, but I've thought that before, so.
Huh.
Let's see what all our drops on this map. World's Edge. Moore should be Epicenter and Owasso should be Climatizer. That's how we're gonna tell. Let's go, Bigsby. I see you, Lucas. Bigsby is doing well. Let's see how this one turns out. Let's make sure we got everything going well. Make sure we got the drops right. This is my first time running with drops and all, so I do apologize if things seem a little weird on stream, and maybe they're not as smooth as you might see in the professional scene, but we're trying over here. We're trying. Big shout out to Octane Collegiate for getting us the drops, getting us all the codes and all that to work. So big shout out to those guys. Shout out to Choctaw Careers. Thank you guys for sponsoring us here at Southeastern. Please scan that QR code if you see it on your screen and go check out what opportunities might lie for you at Choctaw Careers. Great people over there at Choctaw Nation. Here we go. Here's the picks. Let's see as each team locks in their picks, who they want to play on World's Edge. As the game does change a little bit. No Ashes, so I'm assuming the Ash is the ban here. That is Alter and Ash both banned. Lots of ballistics right now across the map.
I think Ballistic might be the next ban.
Yeah.
Or honestly, I see a bunch of lifelines, which is
Which is fair. Lifeline is pretty popular. Lifeline is pretty fun. Pretty strong, pretty annoying to play against, but hey, it works. It works. With that,
I don't
ult
think
and
I
the
actually
resets.
saw a. I don't think I saw like a catalyst
Drops
or
are
anything
not
like that.
right. Drops are not right. Drops are not right. I think I left the Discord call. How to do that?
No, you're good.
Oh no, sorry, I left the Google call. Drops are off. My fault. Drops are off. Didn't reset or something. Go lobby. World it. Set up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Number North. Get readied up and we'll be good to go. Oh, Epic as well. Dalipu. Yep, and XLs. Sorry about that. My fault. Should be good to go now. I think it fixed it. No team is on match point, by the way. No team is on match point yet. So there will be at least 2 more matches, both on World's Edge. Yep. All right. Belly, there we go. Oh, Owasso, ready up, please. Just helps the game from crashing. See all those green dots and everybody's names there on the stream. What I mean by ready up is once they all turn green, it's just gonna help the lobby from crashing whenever we start it up. I could force ready ups. I cannot. I can kick people, but I can't force them to ready up. Check the coach's call. Wasa, if you're in the call, please ready up. There we go.
Yep. Oh, Guyman has one.
Oh, the coaches. What was that? He keeps readying and unreadying. He was ready a second ago.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Alrighty. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for joining us. We are gonna start again. Hopefully the drops are correct this time. That is the plan. That is the goal. Yeah, a huge shout out to OKSE, honestly, man. They ran this whole season this year, ran the whole league. Huge shout out to those guys for organizing it and running it and keeping it on its feet. It was a lot of fun to watch over the course of this semester. So also really excited for the fall and next year as we see the growth of not only Apex but like the entire esports industry at the high school level. Man, OKSE has been doing a fantastic job of hosting a lot of different seasons, a lot of different brackets, a lot of different games, and developing a lot of players as they want to, move on into college. Just, man, such a great effort by all those guys at OKSE. So thank y'all so much for getting all this going, getting all this set up, and getting all this running. It's really fun to watch. It's really fun to be a part of. So thank you for letting Southeastern host OKSE. Appreciate you guys trusting us, even though maybe not the best setups, and maybe it's a little clunky here and there, but takes practice, takes some time. Let's see. Does look like drops are correct. I think that is a Wasso up at Climatizer. We won't really know until they actually drop. I can't select them, but it does look like drops are correct this time. Yeah, all right. good luck. Have fun to all the players out there. Again,
Feels
thank you,
good to
stream, for
see
joining us.
Feels good to see some Newcastle and some actual walls now.
Yeah, I love playing
As a Newcastle player, yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun to have Newcastle on the team and play against the Newcastle. I think it just adds a lot of variety, especially to the end game, right? When you don't have that
exactly.
cover, now you do. And so it should make the end game a lot more fun. And I think with World's Edge, it just makes a lot of sense. There is a lot of open ground in comparison to E District. A lot of more open ground to have to deal with. Now remember, Bixby is in the lead by far. For you on the stream, I am going to put the bracket up real fast just so you can see it. Bixby at 42 points. They need 8 points this game in order to qualify for a match point for next game. So just keep that in mind. Epic at 27, still a little bit of ways to go. Not impossible for Epic to also get there depending on how their game goes. It's not impossible, but it is a little bit less likely for sure. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. Looks like we might actually get some action up here in the top right as they both go for the Evo Harvester. Moore and Owasso about to fight. Little do they know. I don't know if they realize, about to fight over this Evo Harvester.
Yeah, there's just a bullet time scan. It's all done. Back to 103. I mean, it's a pretty good opener over here.
Owasso does have a good angle here though on top. They're split up a little bit as a team, but that might help. That might help.
Kind of difficult for Owasso here.
Yeah.
Like having low ground like this, they're looking down on you. Yep.
Yeah, Shocks here has to make some space.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a smoke off for his team. Gonna take the high ground here. They don't know. Moore is unaware. He got one knock.
He gets a knock.
Yeah, and his teammates walking up. Yeah, they're gonna get knocks here. Got 2 knocks. Owasso doing some work over here. Getting the 1 knock, getting the 2 knocks. Getting a finish. And chasing down the 3rd here. And they got it. Moore was eliminated. Moore is out. Owasso with the team kills. Oh, lots more action also over here. Norman High. Putting some pressure on, who is this? Lexington White. But a few more teams here though. It's not just them. It's like Lexington Orange also is going to put some pressure here.
Yeah, if you're one of these top, these north side teams, especially on the left side, you definitely want to start walking into zone because you're going to be walking into Monument or you have to walk through the Vault Tunnel. If we're here, towards the left side of the zone, you actually have Lexington Orange and Norman High fighting, and then actually Guyman actually hears us, so they're going to walk in on this as well. Trying to get a reset. One's on gray.
Oh yeah, here
Norman
comes
High's on
Guyman.
blue.
Yeah, going high, coming in on the height side.
Kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, lots of fighting here. And Guyman, 1 knock on Guyman. Yep. Oh, they got the lifeline though. There's the lifeline res there. Yep, Lexington Orange. Full reset here as they're gonna push in. Still no one's downed yet. Like Norman High is fighting for their life inside the building though. Got the 1 knock for the KP. Finished it. But Lexington has to be walking up on them.
Yeah, no, they are right now. Trying to get a port for it. If you're them, I would probably Can't really fight this because you have 1 down.
Yeah, Lexington Orange trying to get the reset. 1 player still fighting in there though. Oh, yep, and there goes the Wraith queuing out. Gonna hit the port, get out of there, get the reset. Let them finish each other off. Norman High, the P20s got the finish. But down a player, right?
Not anymore. Definitely with the lifeline. Well, that's actually a really cool way to do it. That's an interesting way to do it. He actually pops the Q and puts it in front of the player while he's getting lifeline res. It's actually a really cool way of doing that. Over here, I see some other fighting over here on the north side towards Monument. Trying to get a lifeline res over here with Owasso.
And Norman High, yeah.
Norman High too, yep.
Yeah,
here comes Norman North. Norman North is actually walking in on it. And you also have a team from the left side over here. Broken Bow is actually going to walk into Monument too and try to get a 3rd party.
Yeah, lots of fighting.
So, Crypto ult, cracks them all. They're going to try to walk in here, yep. An Arc.
And the team kill. Norman High too is eliminated.
Oh, cracks 1, gets 1 to half HP.
And I think this is our 1st place team, right? Bixby. Owasso is eliminated by Norman North. Sorry, Norman North got that elimination on Owasso.
Bixby's over here on.
Oh, that's right. I see him landslide.
Yep.
All right. Both teams
They're
over
actually
there.
gonna go for a wrap. Yeah, they're actually gonna go for a wrap over here on Lexington North. They're actually gonna drop like right here and probably hit this player scan. That's what I'm gonna. Yeah, he has recon over here on the Pathfinder for movement. I like to see Pathfinders, but the only thing about Pathfinder, unfortunately, is that his queue just takes a little bit too long, but that's okay. They're actually looking for this third party here. I actually would try to get in his zone. I would try to maybe try to pop a zip in his zone, but he's about 9% away from it.
Yeah, they're about to play the zone here. Gonna tank it, looks like. At this point, the circle, though, the zone's not gonna do that much damage, so it's not a huge threat. You can easily out-heal it, unlike it we saw end of last game. As the circle gets closer and smaller to the center, the zone does do more damage, so it becomes more dangerous to fight like this in zone. But yeah, Bixby
in some trouble here. Actually get some traction. They have to lock in here.
Bixby got knocked. This is really what the teams want. They want to get Bixby out here early. I don't know if they're going to succeed at it, but this is what they want to do.
He's trying to port him out. If you're Bixby, you're trying to get the finishes here. Yeah.
Yeah, Bixby needs every little point they can
good
get.
for them. Good for them. Good for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually probably would have had.
On the reset.
Oh no, but yeah, this is good here. They're actually gonna try to probably take the port. I'm actually gonna guess. Yeah, they're actually gonna take the port so they can go get the finish over here on Dark Heart over here for Norman High, because I think Norman High is also one of the. Over here in 9th place, so it's not Norman High 2. And then you actually have on the left side towards the vault, you have Lexington Orange getting some goodies over here from the vault. And then over here towards
It looks like Dark Heart is gonna get away though. He is booking it out of there. Oh yeah, Broken Bow and yeah, Norman North, right? Broken Bow, Norman North.
Gets a knock over here. Baller does.
Yeah, Broken Bow. 2 knocked on Broken Bow's team. Gonna try to hit a bat. And Mirage got the bat. Gonna ult and just run away, which is the move. If Broken Bow, oh, he's gonna actually stick the res. Broken Bow still not eliminated. There goes Broken Bow now eliminated. Norman North, full health. Also, as someone else is walking in on them. Looks like Green County. Tech walking in on Norman North here. Both teams, both 3 healthy. Whoa, that was a other grenades. Holy. 2 grenades on Green County. Perfect placement. But
over here, while that was going on, Bixby over here actually knocked people with some grenades, or knocked people over here from Lexington Orange. They probably might even get it to finish over here on Lexington Orange. If you're him, you're probably bopping your ballistical and probably trying to like get maybe like a full reset over here on the. Yep, here he is, trying to run away now. He's gonna try to go over here and get the. Oh, he's not gonna be able to. This is gonna be really tough for him. Yeah,
this is gonna be tough. He does have a deployable. Oh, but that Pathfinder is gonna chase him pretty fast. Yeah, Pathfinder moving up on his back left. Yeah, the shots on him.
He does have 10% to his. Oh, he sees, and he just decides to shoot the next team, right?
Yeah, Norman High right in front of him.
And there goes Lexington Orange. Norman High does have. That's their 7th kill, and they're in 6th place right now. They're already getting placement.
Norman
so
High got that full reset.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably trying to get placement points if you have 6 kills already.
Yeah.
But no one is in the zone. The only team that is in the zone is Epic, and Epic just kind of waited here. And Epic doesn't have. Epic only has 2 kills, and that's not. If you're Epic, you're probably trying to.
Yeah, they need more kills going into this last game. Because
exactly.
more than likely, Bixby is gonna be on match point after this. I mean, they already have.
Yeah, how many kills do they have?
4 kills, 6th place. They only needed what? 5 points?
They need like 1. No, they need 8. They need 8. So they need like.
Okay.
Like maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna play for placement here.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't risk dying. Not at this point. Not this close to match point.
Or if you get a knock, it's just finish the knock and then you're pretty much guaranteed match point. Oh, they're gonna go. Yep. I thought they're gonna loop around.
They are gonna end up landing though. Looks like they're gonna land on Green County again. But a little bit more fighting over here too. Lexington Black.
They're actually gonna turn around and hold them too.
I think this is Norman North. Norman North 2, I think.
If you are Bixby right now, you're kind of in trouble, but they're actually just gonna hold them.
Oh, yeah, Lexington Black. 2 knocked on Lexington Black. Lexington Black's 3rd is running away. Just trying to stay alive, get that reset after Norman High walked in on him. Let's see what Bixby's doing over here as Bixby's going in. Bixby still needs a couple more placements, I think. They're going to go ahead and make this fight, though.
Yeah, if you knock one, you're probably instantly going for the kill, too. Oh, that is so unfortunate that Norman North actually just stole that kill from them. That is so unfortunate. But Norman North actually gets, one of their players actually gets knocked their crypto over here. This is unfortunate, but they do get the reset with the Newcastle, which is why Newcastle is so good, right? So good at resetting and stuff like that, and blocking nades and stuff.
Yeah. They're going to get inside that wall and just get the full reset. Bixby jumping down in the canyon, going for the kill. Really getting after this, which if Norman is paying attention right here, they could end up picking off one of Bixby players for free.
Absolutely.
But they had to get their full reset behind that Newcastle wall.
In the middle of the zone, having their all having a picnic over here in stack. Epic is just chilling. They're not really doing anything.
They really are.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. No one's even in zone except for them. Bixby actually is trying to make a play into zone right now, and it's kind of unfortunate for Epic. Epic, like,
one of
no
Bixby
one was
got
on this
picked.
side of the map.
Yeah, Bixby got picked. They're a two-man team now. Yeah, Norman North ended up picking up one of Bixby's players.
They're actually going to run right into Epic, and I actually think Epic is probably going to wipe this.
Yeah, I mean, the chance...
Yeah, he actually sees him with the Kraber. He's going to probably...
Bixby has a few
Kraber's not
points.
missed, unfortunately. I think Bixby does.
All right, Dally Poo. Watch the Kraber shots. Show us what you got.
Actually just going to immediately run up on them.
As they should. They didn't realize it's only two of them. So they know they have the numbers advantage.
Let's displace there.
Yeah, they really need to be as aggressive as they can, as this is the team they're competing against for the most part. But they need to try to knock them out. I think Bixby probably has enough to make it, but I am a little unsure.
With 5th place is probably good enough, but Clack over here kind of like in trouble, to be honest with you. He gets 147, gets the knock. That's probably it for Bixby, but he is trying to take a zip. Trying to take a zip, and maybe honestly,
he is
because
getting it.
wait, he actually could get a reset here.
He could.
He actually could. He could.
Space. But it looks like Norman North and Norman High both fighting here. The OKC schools doing their best at finding each other right here. I don't know if this is a rivalry or not, but it probably should be. Oh, having to fight zone here too with the lifeline though. Gonna try to outkill the zone.
Oh my gosh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, Norman High now 2 down. Epic gonna come in for the third party.
This is where Epic kind of needed to. Yeah, Epic needs to, for them to be a little bit closer to match point. They probably need to kill the rest of the lobby, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something here for sure. But Bixby is gonna get that reset. Ooh, with the Kraber shot. Still got to do a little bit more damage.
That is wild. Bixby's actually going to get the reset.
He's going to go.
Norman High is going to... Wait, Norman High and Bixby are both going for the reset, but a different crafter. Yeah, Epic is probably going to...
Epic Thirster one. Probably pretty scared to drop down, though. That is a pretty risky move to 100%. Drop down.
I think Clack over here is trying to call everybody back to... Yeah. Which I'm not sure, because you also don't know if anybody's close, but I think they wanted to try to go for zone. Yeah, but here's Bixby now. They're gonna play height here. Yeah, they're gonna play this middle building. Oh, never mind. Almost gets a crack on him, but both teams did get a reset. Both teams, Norman High and...
Bixby's pushing this. On height there. On Norman High, Bixby's pushing the fight. The Wraith. Oh, the whole team's back though. Bixby, a little too aggressive, I think. Yep, lots of aggression there by Smiles.
Wait, does he get a knock?
Maybe not.
That was
They swapped. Yeah. They swapped knocks there. Light you now making the fight and getting the res with the Newcastle. Oh man, the shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, he just punched him. All right.
He punched him.
All right. You know what? Fair play.
Oh, and got the next one.
Oh my gosh. He's just going for a reset right now. He's trying to get...
A lot. You want to get those shields. Oh, he's getting pushed.
That is so unfortunate.
Bixby has been eliminated.
So unfortunate.
At 4. I think they have enough points, though, to get to match point. So, not too worried. I don't think they are. I think they have enough to get to match point.
I think so, too.
But that just goes to show it could take quite a while for that match point team to actually end up winning. with the fact that you could get eliminated at any time by anyone in this game.
Yep. Epic
Epic,
over here.
yep.
Finishing north of high. And now it is a 3v3.
Epic definitely needs these points.
Yep. If Epic gets the wipe and the win over here, it'll be 9 points with first place, and it'll put them pretty far up. Epic really needs this one here. But if Norman High do win this, it'll push them pretty far up in the leaderboard. It won't put them to match point, but it will put them pretty far up.
Y'all still have the Kraber? And he does. And he gets the 150.
I mean, if you're Epic right here, you...
Oh, Dally's going to go ahead and ult. Gonna put a lot of missiles, really disrupt the fighting here. Dally's ult. Dally's going to try to get an angle, though, with Kraber.
Now over here, one knock, Clock gets one knock. Oh, it is a 2v2, though.
Uh-oh. Epic is in trouble here. Black trying to get the bag.
With you, yeah.
Dally with the R9 trying to do as much damage as he can.
It's a 1v1, I'm pretty sure.
Smoke trying to get out.
1v1 Wookiees against...
Got the Kraber. Oh, he missed the no-scope.
Dally against Wookiee here. Trying to play the rock for cover. He's probably going to go for another no-scope. He hits
the Newcastle shield.
The zone is closing.
Good movement. Oh, he's going to get the res.
Yeah,
he's going to...
Oh,
he missed.
Oh my god. Oh, Norman North with the dub. Absolute last 1v1. That is an insane 1v1.
Norman North, congratulations.
If you are Epic there, that is an unfortunate one to lose, to be honest with you, because right, like with that win, that probably would have put you super close to match point, if not already on match point with how many kills they had. Yep. But with them, I would getting second. I don't think that gives them match point.
Baller, Vortex, and Wookiees, congratulations on the win. Norman North finding the W there against Epic in that last fight. As we go to this round scoreboard, going to see how exactly everyone did. Norman North, 15 kills in first place. That might be enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That might be enough for Norman North to put them at match point. Epic, second place and 7 kills. Norman High, 3rd and 11. Bixby coming in 4th and 6th, which I also believe is enough to get them to match point. Lexington in 5th. Greene County in 6th. Lexington Orange in 7th. Broken Bow coming in 8th. McAllister in 9th. The 2-man squad still representing pretty strong. Owasso, 5 kills in 10th. Norman High, 11th. Guyman, 12th. Lexington White, 13th. And Moore in 14th. Now to see the scoreboard. See where we're at. Bixby is at match point with 53 points. Barely getting there, but they got there nonetheless. So Bixby is at match point. They can win if they win this next match. Norman North at 47 in second place. Epic in 3rd at 43 points. Both those teams extremely close to being on match point. Norman High in 4th place with 25. 5th place is, Norman High 2 in 4th place at 25. Norman High, 5th place at 24. Greene County in 6th place at 24 points. So lots of teams. Those 6 and up, everyone is pretty close there. Lexington Orange in 7th place with 12. 8th place is McAllister, the duo squad, still with 12 points. Broken Bow in 9th place with 12 points. Owasso in 10th place with 11 points. Lexington Black in 11th place with 8 points. Moore, 12th place with 7 points. Lexington White, 13th with 7 points. And Guyman in 14th place with 4 points.
Big question is, what's the agent or what's the legend band? That's like a big thing too, especially playing on World's Edge, because like it's probably not going to be Newcastle. So you're probably going to see actually probably a lot more Newcastles being played on this game, especially if you're someone like Bixby. Bixby has been like fragging out all day. They've been trying to get the match point, but now that you're on match point, you almost want to play for the win, right? You kind of have to play for the win. So having like a frag comp, it's kind of tough for that. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right, coaches, so you know, going back to World's Edge, but Bixby is at match point. The only team at match point currently is Bixby.
I mean, if you really think about it, if Epic was a little bit more aggressive and they would have got the 3 kills and first place, and they would have killed a few more people, I mean, you're talking about Epic being on match point. So,
Yep.
because they would have been at 46 for the kills, and then for the extra 3 points, that would have been a 49 if they were just more aggressive and maybe killed that team underneath the bridge.
Yep.
I mean, that's 50.
Yeah.
That's match point right there.
Yeah, and well, the crazy thing is the team that underneath the bridge is the team that beat them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so if they pick up that and win, they would have been there. Man, unfortunate for Epic there, and unfortunate for Northern North. Honestly, just 3 more kills and they'd been fine too. Of course, they did end up with quite a few kills that game. They were at 15, so they already stacked it up pretty good. And Epic, knowing where people land and how people rotate. I mean, Epic doesn't need much, right? They just need to end the game. So they could probably play about the same game they played last time, the same style, the same tempo, and be fine. Because they're just trying to get 7 points this game. That's all they really need. But they need 7. They can't get beat out early, or they're not going to get it.
Right. You're gonna have to see what kind of team comp Bixby's gonna play. That's the more interesting part. Because again, do you play for the win or do you play for the same like? If that's their style, play for the style. But you are playing for the win, and like with you playing like a frag heavy comp, it's like very little reset capability.
Yeah, for sure. All right, as soon as everybody's ready up, we will work on it. Thank you guys for joining us again. Appreciate you guys. Again, this is OKSE Oklahoma High School State Championship Apex. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. Exciting to watch these teams play, watch them have fun. These are all high school students, all over the state of Oklahoma. We're playing today, and then I saw in chat, thank you, Podge, for pointing it out. We are also playing again tomorrow. This is the large school division, and tomorrow is the small school division. So be sure to tune back in tomorrow for the small school division, as we'll see teams like Ripley playing in it. Across the state of Oklahoma. So yeah, Oklahoma has a pretty good esports scene overall. It's pretty healthy. OKSE is doing a good job of organizing it and hosting it and running it. So very much appreciate those guys and all the hard work that they put into the Oklahoma High School League. This is going into game number 4. Bixby is the only team at match point. So Bixby is the only team that can win here. Now, a few more teams are on the edge of that match point threshold, so they are going to try to be getting a little bit more points. They don't have to get many kills, so we may see a slower paced game because you don't want to just get third party and get killed, right? Have a bad luck sentinel shot land on your head and knock a player before the fight starts. And so they do want to be careful here as they're approaching match point. As we saw, Bixby on match point almost didn't make match point though. They only needed a few points coming into that last game, and they barely crossed over that threshold. So I think we could see a slower game here.
Hey, were we supposed to have
Yeah, but then on the other hand, you do have some of these schools where...
Go again. Sorry.
Looks like
on the other hand, you do have some of these schools where they... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Looks like we're missing some sort of character ban or something. What is my player? No. I believe so. It's not a huge deal. I just want to bring it up.
L-Star here.
Let's explore this way. Stabilizer here. Level 3.
Yeah.
Mozambique here. You can handle the energy back here. Level 1.
The only thing I would suspect is that if there was a perfect pick rate, like if there was a type of pick rate.
Sorry about that. We're back. Stream. It looks like there probably wasn't a pick ban. Probably was a. We were suggested it was a perfect balance of picks, and so the ban actually didn't go through.
Over here in staging, you already have some fighting most likely going on with Lexington and Lexington White and Lexington Orange. over here with a knock. Mac Flame gets a knock over here with a triple take. They're trying to probably keep the height as much as they can. If you're Lexington White, you can kind of just wait for them, or you can just probably slip out the back here and maybe get a reset.
Looks like they're not trying to go anywhere, though. Yeah, they're just waiting inside the building. Lexington White might try to just go ahead and fight this.
Yeah, just break the Watson fence and come and go in. Oh yeah, here comes Sheila with the knock. Sheila with the knock.
Lexington White, one player left.
And Lexington White is eliminated.
Lexington White eliminated.
That's why I was talking about.
Lexington
Here comes
Orange.
Norman High.
Skull
Here
on
comes
skull.
Norman High. So if you have like, you're gonna have some of these teams where they know they're a little bit further down on the leaderboard, so they they have to get some more kills. You have to get KP. You have to be aggressive. You have to do this. Here comes Norman High. Norman High is one of those teams. They are at 24 points. They know if they need to be on match point, they have to be aggressive, and this is what they're doing. They're not even on blues yet. One person is on blue, and they're just absolutely sending it, which is probably okay because you should have to.
Looks like there was quite a bit of fighting going up at Epicenter as well, as Moore on the run with the solo, gonna try to go get the reset. So that was Owasso. Yeah, Owasso came in, knocked two of them, finished them off.
Broken Bow might run into Norman North here.
Oh, Epic fighting. Epic ended up taking out Lexington Black there. Lexington Black is gone. Epic picking up a few
If you are
points.
Epic, now you just want maybe 1 or 2 more kills and then kind of
Right.
just like placement.
Lexington Orange eliminated. Looks like Norman High came in and finished out Lexington Orange as well.
Yeah, some of these teams that are on like 25, 24, 24, they're looking to have some pretty frag heavy games and also maybe like a second or third place, even first if they could get it. But really the name of the game is just not letting Bixby win. Bixby is running the same comp, so it means they might be running the same type of style, but just maybe just a little bit less aggressive. Like you see right now, they're not really trying to like look for fights or anything. They're just kind of like walking in the zone. They are going to probably walk into Norman High 2 here.
And Norman High 2 probably knows they're over there. Norman High 2 may try to grief them. But unfortunately, there's not another team to come in and fight. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So if Norman High thinks they can take the fight 3v3 straight up, they may try it. But I don't think they would try that. I think they would play zone, poke at them.
You'll be over here towards Epicenter. You have Broken Bow fighting. And then Norman North actually just got the recon, so they actually know there's a few teams around them. So they might actually wait. Norman, they don't really need anything. Like, honestly, like, yeah, they're not really going for any fights. They're just kind of holding because they know all they need is, like, maybe a couple kills and then placement. So.
Fighting here, though. Norman North, yep. Norman North fighting. Green County. But lots of space between them. I don't think too much is really going to unfold here.
No, but you do have a Wasso over here on Epicenter, like actually walking over to them, trying to like crunch them, and then maybe if they hear that Broken Bow is actually going to take the balloon and go over them.
Yeah.
But
Wasso
is trying to be aggressive. Yep. Yeah, it's tough. They're actually going for the balloon. I think they're gonna go to the Evo Harp. Owasso's gonna have the height looking down on them. This might be a good opener for Owasso.
Night Fury, Shocks, and Strong Maniac. Pinging Broken Bow, so they realized Broken was over there, but oh, here they go. Green County's right below them.
White.
Gonna go ahead and pop the Newcastle ult. Give himself some cover up there. That Octane jump pad though. Woo.
Broken Bow actually didn't turn around to. They're not turning around to fight. They might like go to zone and hold them.
Zone is closing on them, so they are gonna have to make some sort of choice here. If they want to keep fighting in circle, which again, circle's not gonna hurt too much. It is gonna hurt a little bit.
They might try to run out here. That's a good flank by them. Yep.
Oh yeah, great job by Green County.
Oh wow!
Angles.
But an absolute turnaround with the P2020s over here.
They got the pad off though.
I don't know.
Shock are gonna keep taking some damage. Oh, and he got it.
Unfortunate.
One P2020 shot.
Owasso. That's honestly. It was a. He almost. I'm pretty sure he almost pretty much 1v3'd them. Like with the P2020s there. That was actually really good.
Dr. Avery on the solo here, running right towards staging, right into another team. Has the Wraith. Not sure what to do here. Doesn't quite have his Q yet back. Still has 6 seconds on the reset on that.
Yeah,
and 1 hit point.
Oh, 1 HP.
He could get lucky though, and the 2 teams above him could fight each other. Oh, is that going to blow up? Is it going to blow up?
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Bangalore ult. Got him. But this is Bixby here on top. Bixby still trying to play a little safe. Again, they have to win this match. Bixby can win in the series right here and be the state champions, but they have to get first place in this round.
They even get the zone, so that's the thing too. He actually gets the ring console instead of the survey to see to play zone here. They actually walk up. Norman High could keep the whole series going here.
Oh, but Bixby doing a lot of damage.
Yep.
Bixby, tons of damage to Norman High here.
That might be it.
Not sure they're gonna finish off that or not.
That is unfortunate. Norman High is eliminated, but is that enough for Norman High to be on match point?
I'm not sure.
No, Norman High was 24, so they would fingers crossed. They're kind of hoping someone takes out Bixby here.
Yeah, Bixby the only team in the next 2 zones for the most part.
Yep.
And
actually,
Bixby, knowing the zones here, they're gonna probably get set up in like Grandma's house right over here.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I would do at least. Look like Broken Bow.
Oh yeah, you can actually see what they're doing right now. They're actually trying to go and play high inside the tunnel right now. That's a good play.
Yeah, Broken Bow getting shots down range over by north of Geyser.
Owasso is walking up from Fragment as well. Yeah, they're actually walking right behind Broken Bow. That's actually Norman North too. Norman North as well. I mean, I think, dude, how many? Do they have any kills? No, they're literally 1 point away, or they're 2 points away. They have 48 because they're top 10. They have 48 points. If you're them, I'm doing like an insane zone rep, and I'm just playing my life or something like that.
They don't want to get into a fight with anybody. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go back through Monument, back up through the choke, come into Harvester, play it safe.
Because the worst thing would be to be like 49, and then you have to play at least 2 more games.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
A whole lot of teams walking over here towards Lava Siphon. Got a vantage tag.
Let's go, Echo.
Over the Newcastle wall on top of the building for Owasso. Actually, not a bad wall. He can actually hold pretty much most of the chokes, but he does drop down and gives up the Newcastle wall.
Yeah, Broken Bow trying to hold the bridge there as best they can, but Owasso putting a lot of pressure on them.
And then you also have more on the left side here. 2 of the players are still on gray because I think they actually got they fought super early. They see some people walking up or going up on the jump tower.
Lots of shots, and they end up getting the knock. Yeah. Well, that was Owasso and Moore both firing at Broken Bow going up that zip. Lots of bullets. One of Broken players does get away though to the choke. Has plenty of space over there though to get a full reset.
Yeah.
Of course, shouldn't be worried about too much. And now Moore and Owasso, lots of fighting going on between these 2 squads.
Over here on the left side, you actually have Bixby in an awkward spot here, right? You actually have Norman High too, looking at them. And then inside of one of the houses, you have Guyman over here. Guyman also was trying to play zone as well. I actually don't think it's going to pull back towards them. I think it's actually going to pull back more towards Harvester, like maybe like Lava Siphon over here.
Bixby fighting again. Doing a lot of damage to Norman High. Norman High is going to try to reset in the lifeline ult here.
Get the knock too.
Bixby fighting strong. Got 1 knock on him.
Oh, he gets knocked though. 1 HP.
Oh.
And Norman High 2 is eliminated. He's going to try to get a quick reset.
Yeah, Guyman really needs to push in on this.
Yeah, Guyman probably should have walked in on here. They are trying to play for placement, but like Guyman definitely could have just made the game go made the series go 1 game longer.
But not knowing that's Bixby, right? They have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Norman North actually hits the recon on top of Harvester to figure out who it is, and then Bixby actually is just going to go for another kill here.
Bixby picked up 1.
And absolutely over here on Newcastle. Yep. And that's a full squad wipe over here to Guyman. Now, if you really are Bixby right now has 10 kills. Obviously,
also getting eliminated.
But they're all on purple, so if I'm them, I'm probably playing full safe now. So
Broken Bow got the 1 res. Still trying to survive here. Oh, they both lived actually. Yeah, they didn't get a res. They both lived through that.
And you have Epic over here with 7 kills. So 7 kills. So no matter what, if this game goes 1 more, Epic will be on match point as well.
Nope. Broken Bow got the res. No,
Norman North is actually
Broken
trying
Bow
to
did
wrap
get the res.
Broken Bow, yeah.
Broken Bow is separated all across the map. Looks like, yeah, Norman North is going to pick up the 1 kill on the Broken Bow solo over on this side of the map. Epic trying to pick up the other 2 Broken Bow players on the opposite side of the map, right off the res. Lots of damage done.
Yeah, unfortunate for Broken Bow, they are now eliminated.
Yeah,
Bixby is looking
separation was
over
rough.
here towards more, but then you have Norman North rotating in, and actually, Norman North is actually going to hit the console and see that where the zone's going to end. So if you're Norman North, you're actually going immediately over there too, and that's exactly what they're doing. Bixby is walking over. Don't know. They don't have the ring console. They're just kind of taking a guess of where the zone's going to end here.
Bixby
But
though,
Norman
all
North
alone
does
in
know.
the center of the map though.
Yeah, and Epic has Epic probably has a free walk in here. They're trying to play on top. More is trying to play on top of the thing, or on top of the building. But Epic is honestly perfectly fine right now. They don't need to do a whole lot. They're just kind of waiting.
Yeah. And the only thing the teams knows, looks like Bixby does end up getting a pick, or at least a knock. The only thing teams know is that Bixby's still in the match because they haven't seen Bixby pop up on the kill feed. Now, they don't see the players and they don't see the teams whenever people are getting kills and people are getting knocks. They just see, you know, Bangalore, Pathfinder, you know, whatever.
I don't know if they're going to go for this res over here.
They will see the kills, though, so they know Bixby's still alive. They don't know who Bixby is, but they know Bixby's still up.
I don't think they're going for this res over here for a lifeline, which is a little interesting.
Who is it?
Oh,
More
they're going
had
back.
a lifeline.
Back.
Yeah,
they're going now.
Yeah, they're going back to pick them up. I think they're still trying to maybe figure out zone, especially with Epic pushing in. So Norman North in a really good spot, especially with that Newcastle ult there.
Yep,
putting
absolutely.
the wall up, rocks on the high ground. This is a good spot, and end zone actually could end right on top of them, which puts Bixby in a really rough spot as they're trying to figure out how they're going to approach this now and later.
Bixby does have pretty decent height though. So like when teams are rotating in, these last 2 teams, like someone like Epic or more that are about to rotate in, they actually have. It doesn't seem like that's a far walk, but in a zone like that, with how quick the zone comes into it, it's a pretty tough one.
Yeah, more separated pretty bad here, and Epic right in the middle.
Yeah,
Epic doesn't realize that More has player behind him. Yeah. And More might not realize that Epic's between them.
Yeah.
Oh, he does now, I think.
But you do have Norman North over here trying to... Norman Vortex over here. He might actually get caught off guard here. Yeah, 3-2-1 them. On top of there, he almost gets cracked, but that's about all that happens there. If you're Norman North, man, I'm just playing for that Newcastle. I'm playing for that Newcastle wall, and that's what I'm doing.
And then original Erica this lifeline is really trying to stay alive down here below Epic.
This is what I was talking about. Like, even though the zone is closing in so fast, you're just kind of stuck. You're not gonna be able to go stick this res. You're just gonna have to try to go in, maybe pop your Revenant ult or something. Yep. Just try to walk in as far as you can and stay alive as long as you can. Play inside the building. That's probably perfectly fine. And unless there's someone in there.
Epic waiting for him.
Like Epic, yeah.
On the inside. And we got Epic. Norman North.
was able to walk down though. Like, this is actually really huge. Like, they're actually gonna try to take this bridge because if you take this bridge, yeah, this is like really good. They're actually gonna try to push them off the height. This could be the game. He actually almost gets the knock.
Lots of damage. Yeah, lots of damage from Bixby. Tons of damage. Epic really needs to walk up on this. They won. Norman North won. Or Bixby won, sorry. And now Bixby and Epic.
Here we go. Bixby gets the reset.
End. Epic's one knocked on Epic. 2 knocked on Epic. Bixby pushing in, trying to get their final kill. And Bixby is your state champions. Congratulations.
What an insane end game. Honestly, taking it across the bridge and taking the height and immediately getting that 153 on whoever, I think that was Crypto Drone. Like, that is an absolutely, whoever was calling that, that's a great play. So absolutely insane play to end the to end the game there.
Yeah, congratulations, Bixby High School, on your state championships. They come out with the win today, being the only team on match point for the match point round, and finishing it on the same round. 4 games, Bixby comes out on top. All right. Well, that Bigsby was 17 kills in first place to end the series. Coming out at the end there. Epic in second place on that one with 10 kills. Norman North with 2 kills in third place. The bracket, as we can see here, does bring it.
Hey, congratulations, Big
Yeah,
Good
53
stuff.
points. I don't think the bracket reset, actually. I don't think it's reset it just quite yet.
It just not did.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah,
Did
Thank you.
Bixby win that?
82 points.
Yes. Thank you.
82 points. Yeah,
points
congratulations,
is wild.
Bixby.
Well done, guys.
Congratulations. Yep. With the win. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
being here. Thank y'all for playing. Matt and Caden, can y'all stay on for just a minute and a second?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. Congratulations, Bixby High School. We've got Aiden, Scott, Smiles, and Jankard coming into the end of season tournament with the 3 seed, but coming out in first as today. 4 games, 82 points for Bixby High School. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be streaming at the same time, starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow for the small school division. I hope you're all here to be with us.